Hello to everyone watching and welcome to our video presentation for our subject Technopreneur. The term itself identifies two words, technology and entrepreneur. As a result, we're delivering a clue about our next classes, which will show how we use technology to take our business to the next level. We'll be discussing Units 1, 2, and 3 together with the wrap-ups and highlights to their general objectives in preparation for constructing value proposition canvas, business model canvas, lean concepts, Six Sigma, Pareto's principle, and SWOT analysis. Now before we head to Unit 1, I would like to discuss a book titled Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This will be very beneficial in helping us comprehend more about business and the lessons that will be covered in the next discussions. Rich Dad Poor Dad, a story about two fathers with opposing views on business and money. Poor Dad was Kiyosaki's biological father, a guy of great intelligence and education. Poor Dad felt that work hard and excellent grades will lead to a decent job. Despite these seemingly favorable characteristics, Poor Dad didn't fare well in financial. Kiyosaki's best friend's father was Rich Dad. He possessed a work ethic comparable to Kiyosaki's real father, but with a twist. Rich Dad believed in financial education, knowing how money works, and making money work for you. Despite being an 8th grade dropout, Rich Dad finally became a millionaire by harnessing the power of money. This book is told from Kiyosaki's point of view on how Rich Dad got money and the mistakes that Poor Dad made. The first 6 chapters of Rich Dad Poor Dad account for almost 2/3 of the book cover the 6 lessons that Kiyosaki required from his rich father. Naikwento niya kung paano siya naging mayaman sa tulong ng kanyang rich dad. Hindi man siya ang totoo niyang tatay, nakakuha pa rin siya ng magagandang aral upang siya ay maging mayaman. At dahil din sa librong ito, pwede nating makuha ang mga sabihin natin paano tayo magpa-prosper sa business na makukuha natin, sa gusto nating kunin, at kung paano natin i-manage ang ating pera, kung saan ito mapupunta, kung paano natin gagamitin ito upang mas lumago. Nabanggit din dito kung paano nga ba naging mayaman si Rich Dad. Kung ano nga bang naging mindset niya upang makamit niya ito. Ang naging mindset niya ay mag-aral upang makabili ng magandang kumpanya na maaari niyang maangkin. Naging dahilan niya rin na ang pamilya niya ang magiging dahilan niya upang mas yumaman pa. At dito niya din pinag-aralan kung paano nga ba niya i-manage ang risks sa pagkuha sa pagtayo ng business na pwede niyang maipatayo upang maging mayaman siya. Habang si Poor Dad, ang naging mindset niya ay mag-aral upang mapunta sa isang magandang kumpanya para makakuha ng magandang trabaho. Naging dahilan niya na ang kanyang pamilya kung bakit siya hindi nagiging mayaman. At hindi niya rin alam kung paano niya minamanage ang pera o hindi niya din alam kung paano mag-risk o mamili ng mga magdesisyon para mas lumago pa ito. Mindset. Mindset ang isa sa mga rason kung bakit kaya natin maging successful sa buhay. Ang isang magandang mindset ang makakatulong sa atin upang makamit ito. Ngayon, sabihin natin life is short. Now, out of 27 years, how do you want to spend your life? Na magtrabaho na lang habang buhay? Walang taong nagiging mayaman sa pagtatrabaho ng 5 hanggang 8 oras sa isang araw. Kung gusto nating yumaman, kailangan nating palitan ang mindset natin. Pwede nating gawing kailangan ng business na pwedeng ipatayo upang tayo tulungan ito financially and to support our lives as the time goes by. hindi tayo makapagtrabaho habang buhay dahil tatanda tayo. Katulad lang ng ibang tao, pare-parehas tayong tatanda at pwede din itong maging dahilan kung bakit hindi na tayo makapagtrabaho at makakuha ng income. So, kailangan din natin ng backup or income, which is pwede nating gawin ito sa pagtatayo ng business. Ngayon, sa pagtatayo ng business, we can take risks as long as alam natin kung anong pinapasok natin. Now, from the word business itself, business, trabaho, ito pare-parehas lang din na kailangan ito ng trabaho. Pero kung alam natin gamitin ang pera natin, pwede tayong maging kampante habang ang pera ang magtatrabaho para sa atin. Galing sa libro ni Robert Kiyosaki na Rich Dad Poor Dad, sa chapter 2 nito may isang lesson na gusto kong banggitin. Ito ang The Rich Don't Work for Money. Ngayon, pwede natin tong isipin ng pag-isipan ng mas mabuti kung bibigyan natin ng diin ang salitang money sa dulo. The rich don't work for money. Ngayon, ang ibig sabihin nito, ang mayayaman hindi sila nagtatrabaho para sa pera. Bakit? Ang pera ang gumagawa ng trabaho para sa kanila. For example, we can hire people to work for our company. The company itself will work as long as there is something to produce. Let's say a product that people would want to buy. The customers will want to buy something that we will need, that either they want, or something that could help us in our everyday lives. Ngayon, kung gusto talaga nating maging successful sa buhay, kung gusto natin talagang maging mayaman, say that, ang kailangan lang natin gawin ay kung alamin kung paano nga ba gamitin ang pera. Kung paano nga ba ito nag-circulate sa ating, let's say, economy, sa ating mga buhay, at kung paano nga ba ito mas magagamit ng maayos, or kung paano natin ito magagamit para mapunta sa atin ang advantage at mas tumago pa ito habang ginagamit natin. One thing is business, pero hindi natin masasabing lahat ay magkakaroon ng business or lahat tayo ay magpa-prosper lang sa business. Kailangan lang natin malaman kung paano natin gamitin ito. Let's say we can be stakeholders of a company. Pwede natin gawin yun. As long as yung pera na yun ay lalago habang ginagamit mo ito sa pagtulong sa isang kumpanya. A money works by itself as long as you know how to manage it. Now, ending our intro with that, we will now discuss Unit 1.
Okay, punta naman tayo sa definition of term. Yung asset, ito yung mga pera na pumapasok sa atin kahit wala tayong ginagawa. Yung liabilities naman, ito yung mga pera na lumalabas sa atin or galing sa mga bulsa natin. Yung technology, ito yung scientific knowledge na ginagawang easier yung buhay ng mga tao. Yung invention naman, ito yung product or techniques na hindi pa nag-e-exist before. Ibig sabihin, newly invented siya. Ganun. Yung innovation naman, ito yung modifying ng invention. Ginagawa nilang ng iba na i-improve or gawing mas better yung mga invention na yun. Yung process ng pagla-launch or pag-run ng new business ay tinatawag na entrepreneurship. Pag ginamitan nito ng technology, tinatawag na to na technopreneurship.
For today's lesson, we will talk about the Unit 2, which is the customer segment. The first one is the pain point. It's a specific problem that prospective customer of your business are experiencing. For example, hunger or gutom. Then, ang pwede mong maging solution doon is bumili ng pagkain or foods para alam na nyo or mawala yung pagkagutom mo. The second one is the consumer. It's a person who pays the price and purchases the goods and services. Sa madaling salita, sila yung mga bumibili ng mga kinakailangan natin sa pang-araw-araw. End user is a person who consume or use the good and or the services. For example, the consumer will be the pet owner. Sila yung bumibili ng mga cat foods or dog foods or other essentials para sa kanilang mga alaga. While the end user naman is yung mga pets kasi sila yung mga nakikinabang sa mga binibili ng consumer. What is stakeholder? Stakeholder is a party that has an interest in a company and can either affect. Sa madaling salita, sila yung isa sa mga factors either makakatulong sa paglago or pagka-bankrupt ng business mo. Meron siyang types of stakeholder, the internal and external. Internal, ito yung mga employee, manager, and the owner. While the external is the supplier, society, and the government. Our next topic is customer segment. Different groups of person or organization your enterprise aim to reach and serve. This includes users who might not generate revenues, but which are necessary for the business model to work. Or in easiest term, to understand is ito yung mga tao, we have the 5 types of customer segments: the mass market, niche, segmented, diversified, multi-sided. The mass market is a segment have the broad appeal and often cover the overall population. Like for example, ito yung mga XNR or mga e-retailers like Amazon, Shopee, and more. And niche is that it refers to a specific customers segment or may particular ka lang na pinagsaservisyon, like yung mga women's shoes, mga men's apparel, or even yung mga pet owners like mga cat foods or dog food. The third one is segmented. Are some business model distinguish between market segment which is slightly different in needs and problem. Example, a company sells luxury car. They don't usually see the person's demographic segment, but also yung pinagkukunan nila or niya ng income to buy that luxury. Then, diversified. Approach to customer segmentation will select wide range of customer groups with different needs. Like for example, Coca-Cola. This company has diversified its offering and now has several bottled water brands like energy drink, juice, sports drink, and especially alcohol. They have one of these store na nagsisell ng alcohol which is Jack Daniel with cooperate groups of Coca-Cola drink. Then multi-sided are some organizations need to attract two or more interdependent customer segment belonging in two or more totally different sideds in order to succeed. Like for example, Amazon, eBay, Shopee, or other online marketplaces. This is a well-known example of multi-sided platform connecting to the buyers and sellers.
After customer segment, our next topic is market segmentation. So first, let's define what is market segmentation. So market segmentation is the process of dividing target customer segments into smaller, more precise clusters. It is used to categorize customer segments and audiences into groups that share similar characteristics. So meaning lang nito is, ito yung process ng pagdi-divide ng customer into groups. So pinagsasama-sama yung may mga same interests, common needs, demographic, location, and iba pa.
Here's the type of market segments. So, demographic segmentation, psychographic segmentation, behavioral segmentation, and geographic segmentation. So first, let's talk about demographic segmentation. So this is one of the most popular and commonly used of market segmentation. It refers to the statistical data about group of people. So example lang nito is yung age, gender, ethnicity, location, occupation, income, source of income, and annual income of the customer. Next is psychographic segmentation. So it categorizes audiences and customers by factors that relate to their personalities and characteristics. So example naman nito is yung personality, attitude, values, interests, lifestyle, motivation, and priorities of customers. So third is behavioral segmentation. So while demographic and psychographic segmentation focus on who customer is, behavioral segmentation focuses on how customer acts on the products. So ito yung mga habits of customers. So example na lang nito is yung purchasing and spending habit and brand interaction. So last is geographic segmentation. Geographic segmentation is the simplest type of market segmentation. It is categorized customers based on geographic location. So, ito naman yung mga about sa location ng customers. So, example lang ito is yung country, city, barangay, municipality, rural or urban, or street, and iba pa. So, yun lang. Thank you.
Ano nga ba ang value proposition? Value proposition is a clear and concise statement that communicates the unique benefits and advantage of a product, service, or offering provided to its target audience. A company's value proposition tells a customer the number one reason why a product or service is best suited for them. So, from the word value, pinag-usapan dito sa value proposition kung bakit pipiliin ng customer ang product or services and kung bakit nila bibilin ang product or tatangkilikin ang services ng isang company. So as a company, importanteng ipakita natin sa mga consumer na yung product natin na ay may high value and we should let them know na we value them as our business partners. Value proposition in layman's term. So, isang usapin kung saan naging matapat tayo sa ating customer. I mean, kung paano natin i-advertise ang products and service natin as a company. Siyempre, pag nag-advertise tayo, kailangan ipakita natin yung advantages ng produkto natin compare sa ating competitors tulad ng ibang mga company. So, we should advertise the benefits kasi napakahalaga ng epekto nito sa sales ng business natin. Moving on the historical background of the phrase value proposition. Value proposition. The phrase value proposition is credited to Michael Lanning and Edward Michaels, who first used the term in 1988 staff paper for the consulting firm McKinsey & Corporation. In the paper, which was titled A Business is Value Delivery System, the authors define value proposition as a clear, simple statement of the benefits, both tangible and intangible, that the company will provide along with approximate price it will charge each customer segment for those benefits. To summarize, may ibibigay na simpleng statement about sa benefits ng tangible and intangible ang kumpanya. Kasama na din dito ang mga presyo na babayaran nila para sa customer segments. Ano nga ba yon? Alamin natin sa next slide. Introducing the tangible and intangible benefits. First is tangible benefits. Tangible benefits are those that can be measured in financial terms. So, ang tangible benefits ay benepisyo na nasusukat ang halaga. Ibig sabihin, nakikita natin kung paano makakaapekto yung benefits natin sa ating businesses, or in short term, masusukat natin ang business impact nito. So, ang tangible benefits ay benepisyo na nasusukat ang halaga. Ibig sabihin, makikita natin kung paano nakakaapekto yung benefits natin sa mga business, or in short term, masusukat natin ang business impact ng benefits na na-provide natin for the company and the customers. For example, enhancing product or service quality is tangible. If a manufacturing process improvement reduces defects by a specific percentage, that's a measurable benefit. Another example, reducing carbon emissions or environmental impact can be quantified. For instance, switching to electric vehicles may reduce a company's carbon footprint by a specific percentage. So that's the two examples of tangible benefits. While intangible benefits cannot be quantified directly in economic terms, these benefits include customer satisfaction. Example dyan ay customers' loyalty. The deep emotional connection and attachment that loyal customers feel towards a brand are intangible. Why? Loyal customers are often choose a brand based on trust and emotional resonance rather than the price. Now, we will be discussing the value proposition canvas.
Now, let's talk about value proposition canvas. The value proposition canvas or BPC is a tool which aims to pinpoint the needs or pain points of a particular customer to ensure that the product or services could be offered by an enterprise that could provide a precise solutions. Now, the value proposition canvas or parts of customer profile. First is customer jobs. These are the tasks the customers were trying to complete, problems they're trying to solve, or needs they want to satisfy in relation to the products or services that a company is trying to offer. Jobs could be functionally, social, or emotionally. Customer pains. These are generally the negative aspects that the customers experience or might experience in the process of getting the jobs done. It could be before, during, or after. Customer gains. These are the benefits or positive experiences that the customer expects or could get upon using the products or services that the company is offering. For example, meron kang coffee shop, yun yung business mo. Ang customer jobs na naka-under doon is yung mga student na naghahanap ng place to study. And then yung customer pains naman, pwedeng unaffordable yung mga coffee nyo or maliit yung space ng coffee shop. And then yung customer gains is nagkaroon sila ng place to study. The value proposition, pain relievers, describes how the company's products or services will reduce the pain that the customers may experience throughout getting the job done. Value proposition gain creators, the characteristics, quality, or things in general that the products or services have which addresses or creates gains for the customers. Value proposition products and services. These parts mention the actual products or services that the company offers to help customers get the job done. Andito yung This is an example of value proposition canvas. For example, meron kaming business na coffee shop. Ang customer's profile, first is customer jobs. Halimbawa nito ay boredom, stress relievers, free wifi. So consumer pain naman, andito yung unaffordable, yung mga coffee o kaya ay hot place, small place, or unpleasant stuff. Yung customer gains naman, andito yung mga satisfaction ng mga places, mga food services, and place to study. And also, meron naman sa parts ng company's value proposition. Ang una dito is, let's talk about the product and services. We have coffee shop and gain creators. Andito yung mga professional barista, yung mga aesthetic ambience, and then yung and pain relievers are additional staff, bigger place, and air condition. At laging tatandaan na walang yumaman sa pagtatrabaho ng 8 to 5.